Yo, check it. This is the anthem of an underdog. Something serious. This is Lion and the Wolf mixtape, brought to you by SC Static and Zoo. Let me kick something to you, real quick. Yeah. I write for me and I write for you, for black clouds and skies of blue, for anyone who ever knew somebody who died before their time, was somebody who stuck in a life of crime, for deadbeat dads and single moms, for young kids who have lost limbs due to pilots dropping bombs, for broken hearts and broken homes, for the 12-year-old kid in Chicago who feels the need to pack chrome. I write for addicts everywhere, high and low, whether you're shooting dope, popping pills or doing lines of blow. You gotta know this ain't a fairy tale, it's a nightmare. I'm here to remind you that life don't fight fair. If you don't stand up for yourself, you'll get kicked while you're down. Doesn't matter if you're from the inner city or a small town. I went from Manhattan, Philly to Cali, and my demons still chase me up streets and down alleys. I write for musicians who play for pennies in the subway, for the anorexic girl who dreams of walking the runway. One day, someday, or maybe not, cause 90% of them burn out with booze and pie. So what are you gonna do to set yourself outside of the crowd? Don't get into drugs, do good in school, make your parents proud. I really wish I took my own advice, because if I did, talented addict would be the description of a different kid. Different kid, of a different kid.
Look, I write for you and I write for me. I write for the uncertainty of this path I chose in this life I lead. I write to motivate, I write to dream. I write to optimize the minds of the hopeless and the frightened fiends. I write for wine and I write for weed. I write for blind that would like to see shine as a righteous queen. I write for crime and I write for peace. I write for time and it sudden leaps, flies by in just a blink. I write to satisfy, I write to please. I write to manage my obsessive needs, channel my deceptive greed. I write to analyze, I write to deem. I write to strategize these mighty streams, patternize the tightest schemes. I write for confidence and self-esteem. I write for dominance and also the opposite of the next extreme. I write to rise and I write to sink. I write to climb to the highest brink, fly through the sky and think. I write for strong and I write for weak. I write for wrong, right, good or bad, and everything that's in between. I write for sights and I write for scenes. I write for cluttered trees, blowing colored leaves in the summer breeze. I write for scenery that's truly exquisite. I write for cloudless nights with stars and moons in the distance. I write for honest eyes in the beauty and vision. I write to show these troubled kids it's cool to be different. I write for those trapped inside the highest environment that want to escape but can't revive the fire to get out of it. I write for recovered addicts with desires to try again, and hope my words can reach inside their minds and inspire them. I write to not be worthless. I write to jot some verses. I write to win the fight against these psychopathic urges. I write for classic albums that I might go back to purchase. I write to have an impact. I write to have a purpose. I write to seek attention. I write to teach a lesson. I write to alleviate and relieve myself of stressing. I write to feed the engine. I write to seek perception. I write to deviate between what's right and what's deception. I write to be respected. I fight to be contented. I like to keep it guessing when this mic's in my possession. I write to form memories. I write to be a legend. I write for longevity. I write to be remembered.